Well, it's nearing lunch hour here at World of Concrete 2012, and I got to tell you, a lot of people are heading over to the convention center side of a ballroom thing, and that's where the big luncheon is taking place today, and they're giving out the Golden Trowel Awards, amongst other things, and having a nice presentation as well as a nice lunch. So some of the things we're talking about here, and as we look forward to the rest of the afternoon on this Thursday, we are live streaming on 4constructionpros.com. And if you can't make it here to Las Vegas, certainly stay with us, stay with our website, and learn as much as we possibly can offer you in ways to help your business, help you, decide on possibly purchasing a new product, something along that line. With me right now is a gentleman from Leica Geosystems, Carl Sohr. Nice to meet you.
Good morning.
We've had a nice chat here before we went live, and some of the things that are going into your side of the business with the technicalities of new and inventive ways of doing business, it's just got to be almost mind-boggling.
I think as we were talking just before we came on air, if you take a look around the show today, the explosion in digital technology that's coming into the construction marketplace is very exciting. Not just from the perspective of it's cool technology, but the way that it can transform the way that you do the job on the job site.
How can you, as a company like Leica now, you're developing products based on what you hear from contractors and what the industry is generating as far as feedback and what they are looking for you to provide them?
Absolutely. If you look historically over the last 10 to 15 years, you've seen a gradual increase in the amount of electronic drawings that are used, the amount of electronic three-dimensional design that's applied to road, to residential construction, to airports, and so on and so forth. Now, some markets worldwide, and I take Scandinavia as a good example, have really blazed the trail for using electronic technology to improve the productivity and the speed of the construction process. So using a GPS is a great example. Robotic total stations, for example. But then you take it another step further. You move from staking out a job site electronically to actually taking that information and putting it on the construction machinery itself. Then you're into a completely different level of productivity and performance, but also increasing the accuracy, the profitability, the productivity of the equipment, because it's working in a more effective way. You're not having to redo a process, you're not having to correct for mistakes that have been made due to surveying errors and so forth, because everything is captured and controlled accurately in a digital world.
Right. What sort of new products is Leica Geosystems bringing to World of Concrete this year?
Well, we're very excited this year because we're launching two new lines of product here at the show this week. They'll be available very shortly. The first is the Leica Icon family of positioning products. So on all new GPS and total station platform, data collectors, 3D software, which completely transforms the way that the construction contractor can speed up the work that they do on the job site. So,
and everything centers around that one concept now, isn't it? Time is money.
Time is money.
And time
Absolutely.
has become so valuable to not only taking an individual worker at a job site or a prospective job site and putting out a string and a couple of sticks, and that's no longer being done for the most part.
Absolutely right. I mean, we've actually been in the 3D concrete paving market, for example, now for 13 years. It's not a well-known fact, but the technology has existed, and Leica has been working with partners such as Gamego Corporation, who we're now in an exclusive partnership with here in North America, to promote the idea of getting away from traditional setting out techniques, traditional ways of staking out the job site and moving into that digital world where it's more accurate, more repeatable, because there are two issues going on now. Skilled surveying professionals are becoming harder to find. Skilled machine operators are becoming harder to find. So if you can use that digital technology to empower people to do the job without the need for expensive professionals to oversee every stage of it, then clearly there's savings to be made.
No question about it.
Absolutely.
Where's your exhibit located here at World of Concrete?
We're right down here in Central Hall, just across the aisle from Gameco.
If you're here and you're watching, certainly stop over and see the Leica exhibit. It's really very, very impressive. And find you online if you're not making it to the show itself, Leica.com.
Leica-geosystems.com.
Well, that'd be great. Carl Soar, my pleasure. I'm glad you came by and
Thanks
stopped
for your
over
time.
to see us.
Thanks for your time.
Tell us about the new products and the new product line coming along. Certainly, it's everything combines to make a really good finished product in this day and age. And certainly, our idea here in presenting this to you as our live stream of World of Concrete and for Construction Pros is to give you new and better, improved ways of doing business that will save you money. And we'll be back in just a moment.